in comparison to what happened 2 years ago, my key takeaways are sustainability has clearly evolved to be a core topic of strategic relevance across all industries.
Welcome to the Intelligent Enterprise Institute interview series at Davos during World Economic Forum. And today I'm joined with Daniel, the Chief Sustainability Officer at SAP. Hi, Daniel.
Hi, hello.
It's good to have you here.
Thanks a lot for having me. What an honor.
For sure. So, Daniel, I know this is your second time at Davos during World Economic Forum, but can you please share with us what is special for this year? So what is the key mission that you would like to achieve at Davos this year?
So let me start with going back more than 2 years where people encouraged me, you have to be in Davos. And then when I have been there, I understood why, because it's really, sustainability is all over the place. Yeah, it's about how to shape the economy in a way that it leads to sustainable development. And this year, in comparison to what happened 2 years ago, my key takeaways are sustainability has clearly evolved to be a core topic of strategic relevance across all industries, number one. Companies understood that it's not good enough anymore to stay on the maturity level, number one being, oh, I have to be compliant. So this perspective only from a risk perspective, this is not good enough anymore. It's not about doing less bad, it's about doing more good. And that leads to the next level that more and more companies understand the beauty of the overall sustainability business case. If you reduce your energy consumption, you save costs and you reduce your emissions. So if you connect things in a smart way, that leads to better business decisions, better business outcomes, and that leads to your success in the future of your company. And that is the third element I see that companies understood here, and here the quality of the discussions I have with my peers clearly indicates that they understand now, hey, sustainability is the growth driver, is an innovation driver. With efficiency alone, we will not solve today's societal challenges and planetary challenges. We need to do things differently. That means they start to challenge their own business models. They start to challenge how they design and produce, manufacture, purchase goods in order to deliver their goods and services. And that leads to, oh, sustainability is such a great innovation driver with fun, doing things differently. So this is the key takeaway, that there's definitely a different quality level of these discussions. And it's not a question anymore about if, it is about how and how fast.
Yeah, exactly. It is not only about, let's say, environment, but it is also contributing to the, let's say, presence of our companies in the future as well, if they are more sustainable at the end. And as the...
Can I build on that one, what you're saying?
Sure.
Because I'm so convinced that there's either sustainable business or no business. So, and good business is good business, yeah? So companies have a huge risk not to exist anymore mid and long term if they do not embed sustainability in their core business strategy. Then they will be out of market. They will not find anymore any talents working for their company. They will not find anymore any consumers taking their products, purchasing these products and services. They will not have investors investing in their shares of the company, because for all these stakeholders, it's so important. These expectations from the stakeholders increase dramatically.
Yeah, actually, this is a nice segue to our next question as well, because we are, as the Intelligent Enterprise Institute, we are exploring how intelligent choices, how we can make actually more intelligent choices as well, which is maybe coming from a personal commitment, personal level, but it will also enable some collective action for the whole society so that we can all have more sustainable world. So as an individual, can you please share with us if you have some practical commitments, contributions to a more sustainable world?
And every step counts, so it's important to understand that. And for me personally, I apply in my business role the same as I apply that with our family. And having 3 kids and challenging discussions around that topic, how we could change our behaviors when it comes to purchasing goods, or when it comes to travel and vacation, when it comes to, oh, we should not only consume energy, but we should produce energy. So as an example, we installed solar panels 2 years ago on the roof of our house. Wow, that was such a big surprise for me how much energy is produced by these. Yeah, or I'm quite a proud driver of a pure electric car already since 2014. I believe I was the first one with a pure electric car at SAP Germany. And it's sustainability. It was fun. It's a great example. But look at my travel to Davos. I did it 2 years ago. I did it here again because I love to travel by train. So I just walk from home to the train station, get the local train, the regional train to Mannheim, then the fast-speed train over Basel, then Landquart, then to Davos. Yes, it is 7-hour trip, I believe, or 6.5 hours. But you can make use of the time. You have the steps in between. It's a relaxing travel. For me, the social dimension is super important as well. And for me personally, it always starts with respecting human beings. From a business perspective, human rights should be always the center of your sustainability journey. From my own perspective, that is so crucial. And I made such great experiences personally about that. I'm a club member of a service club where there's a contribution to the community, local, but as well on an international basis, is so crucial and so important for me. I learned a lot there, and things are connected. I still have the feeling that people think, oh, environmental, social, ESG, governance, and these 3 topics would be separate. They are not, they are connected. So that is what I apply personally when it comes to how we change our eating behaviors, how we change our purchasing behaviors, our vacation planning, or how we should produce energy. We have the battery in the basement, and so it's fascinating. Every day I look at the dashboard, to see the consumption and the energy we produce and having that in the right balance.
It is all about changing our mindsets, and then it will be reflected in our personal lives as well as in our, let's say, business life as well.
Yeah, definitely contributes as well that you apply the learnings from home and the discussions from the family. You can that influence as well your decisions, your directions, your priorities in business, and vice versa. So I share quite often with the family what I've discussed here, like in Davos now. What are the key new aspects I have observed with other companies, how they could inspire us doing things differently.
Yeah. At the end, we are all part of the same society, individuals, business. So, as a final question, do you have a message that you would like to share with your audience from Davos for this week?
We can't solve it alone. Even, again, every step counts towards sustainable development. So collaboration is key, partnership, openness for that drives innovation. And for me, sustainability stands for innovation with fun.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Daniel, for your time.
Thank you. Thank you. It was a pleasure.